What if the fastest way to get, really informed about something complex wasn't just reading? What if it was diving into a world where logic just bends and absurdity is king?
A kind of shortcut almost.
Exactly. And today, that's what we're doing. We're taking a shortcut into a fictional universe that, maybe ironically, tells us so much about our own.
We're talking about Joseph Eller's Catch-22, right?
Yeah.
Using excerpts from the book itself.
That's the one. It's set in World War II, sure, but it's less about the actual fighting.
And much more about the bureaucratic maze, the sheer craziness of it all, and, well, just trying to stay sane inside it.
Right. So our mission today, unpack that blend of dark humor and really deep insights, get to know the characters.
Unforgettable characters, really.
Totally. And most importantly, try to get our heads around the actual Catch-22, that sort of circular logic.
And how it still pops up, in ways you wouldn't expect. It's a world that really pulls you in.
Often by just throwing the illogical right in your face, doesn't it? Like in the hospital.
Oh, the hospital.
Yeah. Yossarian and Dunbar, they're always trying to get in there. They call it one of the best wards, almost like a sanctuary.
Which is bizarre, considering.
Totally bizarre, because it boasts a much healthier death rate than outside. It says death herself is taught manners in there.
It's that Heller style, isn't it?
Yeah.
Grotesque realism, dark humor, right from the start. He makes the absurd seem normal.
So you just kind of accept it.
Yeah, it primes you for the big one, the Catch-22 rule itself, which, well, it's the core of everything.
Explain that again, the actual rule.
Okay, so a pilot can get out of flying combat missions if he's declared insane. Simple enough, right?
Seems logical. Dangerous job.
But if you ask to be excused because flying is dangerous, that very act proves you're sane. Because, fearing danger is rational.
So if you ask, you can't be insane.
Exactly. So you have to keep flying. It's like a perfect loop, no escape.
Wow. Okay. And the hospital?
It's just a temporary pause button on that loop. A weird refuge, yeah, but still better than the mission quota, even with the patients.
Oh, the patients. Let's talk about them. The soldier in white.
Yeah, just encased in plaster and gauze, completely anonymous.
With just a thermometer hole over his mouth. And Nurse Kramer, she just reads the thermometer and says, he's dead.
Just like that, reduced to a data point. It's chilling.
And the reaction is just as strange. Dunbar calls the Texan next to him a murderer.
Yeah, accuses him because the soldier in white was supposedly... and Heller uses the awful term of the era, a nigger.
And the Texan just denies it, saying they don't allow niggers in here, like it's a logistical issue.
Right, and the warrant officer nearby doesn't even blink, unimpressed. It really shows how deep that prejudice runs. Dehumanizing.
And that same Texan, he's got these weird ideas about voting too, right? Decent folk getting more votes.
Oh, yeah. People with money should count more than, well, everyone else he deems indecent. It's quite a view.
And then there's the pilot captain, the young guy with the mustache.
The one who survived being shot down, yeah.
But now he claims he has the grip, but it's really malaria. And a mosquito bite on his butt.
And he casually mentions getting clapped for a candy bar in Marrakech.
It highlights the randomness, the absurdity of value and dignity in that world, doesn't it?
Completely. Candy bar for clap, plane crash survivor, down by a mosquito. And then you've got the poor colonel in communications.
Oh, the one dying, surrounded by specialists.
Yeah, including a cytologist from Harvard who keep trying to talk about Moby Dick.
Well, the guy's dying.
I mean, it's just peak Heller absurdity.
So, okay, the hospital is this weird sanctuary. But what exactly are they fleeing from? Let's get into the military command structure. The brass.
Right. Because the hospital's weirdness, it's just a reflection of the insanity coming from the top. It's not just arbitrary rules. It's like weaponized bureaucracy.
Colonel Cathcart seems like Exhibit A.
Definitely. What stands out to you about him?
Just the obsession. He has to be a general. And to get there, he just keeps cranking up the number of missions.
Constantly, from 25.
To 30, then 55, 80. He even thinks about 200, 300. 6,000.
It's insane. And it's all about appearances for him, too, isn't it?
Yeah. He wants light and snappy prayers. No deep stuff. And those tight bomb patterns for the photos.
It's such a perfect critique of how, metrics and personal ambition can just completely ignore the human cost. You see that everywhere, not just the military.
True. And if the rules are arbitrary, the way they're enforced is, too. Like Captain Black.
The glorious loyalty oath crusade, yeah.
It's just layer upon layer, multiple oaths just for supplies, then the pledge, then the Star-Spangled Banner, multiple times.
And the way he frames it, you don't have to sign, but...
But Milo will starve you if you don't. It's pure manipulation.
It feels like the pointlessness is the point, Just control for control's sake. And General Peckham adds to that.
The memo guy. Procrastination is the thief of time.
Cleanliness is next to godliness. And his whole thing was scheduling praise just to postpone them for disconcerting effect.
Who does that? And then major.
Poor Major. Looks like Henry Fonda in distress.
Named by his dad just to spite his dying mom. It's like absurdity is hereditary.
Born too late and too mediocre. And his coping mechanism.
Jumping out the window to avoid people, eventually just hiding in his trailer, signing documents telling him to disregard.
His whole existence is a catch-22, really. Crushed by the system.
But the ultimate absurdity in promotion has to be Lieutenant Chaiskov, right?
Oh, absolutely. The parade fanatic.
Obsessed with how hands move, like 3 inches from the thigh. That's his focus.
And that gets him promoted to Lieutenant General, ahead of Peckham.
It's completely backwards. The more pointless the obsession, the higher you climb. So how do people even survive this?
Well, that's the core struggle, isn't it? How do you navigate a system designed to trap you? Yossarian is our guide through that.
And his core belief.
The enemy is anybody who's going to get you killed, no matter which side he's on.
And that includes Colonel Cathcart. Makes perfect sense in that context.
Totally. So his actions are all about self-preservation, trying to beat the system at its own game.
Like moving the bomb line on the map for Bologna. Just drawing it differently.
Yep. Pretends it's already captured, mission canceled. Or claiming a responsibility for mass diarrhea, whatever it takes. Grimly ingenious.
Speaking of ingenious, or Yossarian's roommate.
The grinning pygmy, always tinkering.
With the stove parts
Yeah.
and telling those weird stories. The whore hitting him with a shoe, wanting big cheeks because they're better than horse chestnuts.
He seems like just comic relief, or maybe genuinely nuts. But it's all a front.
A front for what?
For his escape plan. All that tinkering he was practicing, he eventually ditches his plane and rows to Sweden.
Rose to Sweden. No way.
Yes, it's this incredible, almost unbelievable act of defiance. Shows the lengths they'll go to. Hidden resilience.
That's amazing. Okay, from hidden resilience to blatant profiteering, Milo Meanerbinder.
Ah, Milo.
Yeah.
M&M Enterprises. The ultimate capitalist symptom of the war's madness.
Buying eggs for 7 cents, selling for 5, buying tomatoes low, selling them high, dealing in everything imaginable.
Polish sausage, Turkish hava, yams, balsa wood, hides, you name it.
But the peak has to be bombing his own squadron, for profit.
And convincing everyone it was a good thing. A commendable and very lucrative blow on the side of private enterprise.
It's funny, but also really dark.
It's Heller's sharpest critique, I think. When does profit become the only motive? Where's the line? Milo just erases it.
He really does. Then there's Dr. Nika.
The guy who's officially dead on paper.
Yeah, after McWatt's crash. But he's still walking around complaining the war might end.
Because he'll lose his tax-free income. 50 grand a year. Bureaucracy over reality. Perfect catch-22 logic again.
And Chief White Halfote, the Native American guy.
Intends to die of pneumonia. His family were like human divining rods for oil, always getting kicked off their land.
So he hates foreigners and carries all this historical weight. Mentions cousins stopped at the Canadian border because they were red.
It grounds the absurdity in real historical injustice, too. It's not all just random silliness.
No, definitely not. And Nately's story is just heartbreaking.
With the Roman prostitute he loves.
Yeah. Try and make her a family, but her kid sister keeps getting in the way. And Captain Black sleeps with her just to mess with Nately.
It's cruel. And then, after Nately dies...
She blames Yossarian, tries to kill him. He ends up having to parachute her out of a plane just to get away.
The layers of tragedy, cross wires, absurdity. It's intense. And then you have a Carfy.
Ugh. Arfie, the navigator who's just oblivious, didn't have brains enough to be afraid.
And he does something truly monstrous. Rapes and murders an Italian girl.
And just expects to get away with it. I never paid for it in my life. She has no right to be there. It's after curfew.
Just zero remorse.
Yeah.
It's terrifying. Moral collapse personified, enabled by the war's chaos, thinking he's above everything.
Wow. These stories, they're funny in a black humor way, but they lead to some really profound moments for Yossarian, don't they?
Absolutely. That's where the humor cracks open and you see the raw pain underneath. Like with Snowden's death.
For Avignon, yeah. That scene is visceral.
Yossarian, trying to help him, finds the secret, the horrific internal wound. Snowden's insides slithered down to the floor. It's graphic.
And that's when he has the realization, man was matter.
A brutal physical understanding of mortality. It's so
Yeah.
different from the weirdly polite death back in the hospital. This is real.
Yeah, no manners here. And other moments, too, like that Thanksgiving dinner Milo throws.
Oh, right. It's
Uh,
supposed to be this opulent feast.
But it just dissolves into chaos. Drunken fights, stabbings, Yossarian punches Nately, breaks his nose.
Total breakdown. Even a moment of supposed normalcy gets corrupted.
And then the ultimate test for Yossarian, the deal.
With Colonel Korn and Colonel Cathcart, yeah.
They offer him everything, right? Go home a hero, promotion, medal.
If he just plays ball,
Yeah.
agrees to like them, be their pal, say nice things.
It's another Catch-22, isn't it? Sell out for safety or stick to your sanity maybe, and risk more missions.
Exactly. And he refuses.
Yeah.
He chooses defiance. What really spurs him on?
It's a news about ore, right? Hearing ore actually made it to Sweden.
Yes. That impossible escape proves there is another way. Not just compliance or madness, but active resistance. Running towards something, not just away. It's huge.
A huge turning point. And speaking of different perspectives, that old man in Rome,
Ah, the wise old cynic.
saying Italy is doing well because it's poor and weak, that all great countries are destroyed, predicting America will fall too.
It's such a provocative idea. Weakness is a survival strategy on a national scale. Very counterintuitive.
And even the chaplain, he's questioning reality too, with the paramnesia.
Déjà vu, jamais vu, presque vu. Yeah. And seeing the naked man in the tree at Snowden's funeral.
Makes him wonder if he's losing it. It all just reflects how disorienting their world is.
Blurring lines everywhere.
So let's talk about the man behind this, Joseph Heller. How did he actually create this?
Well, he started writing it way back in 1953. He was working as an ad copywriter at the time.
An ad copywriter, wow. And it wasn't an instant hit with everyone.
No, not initially. His agents weren't keen at first, but a young assistant, Candida Donadio, really championed it.
And the first reviews, they were pretty rough, weren't they?
Yeah. Repetitious and monotonous, some said. Emotional hodgepodge. One famously said it seemed shouted on paper,
Right.
not written.
Another said Heller drowns in his own laughter. Ouch.
Could be harsh.
But the readers loved it, right? It became a massive bestseller.
Exactly. Multiple printings sold hundreds of thousands. It tapped into something real, something people recognized, even if the critics took a while to catch up.
Maybe because, like you said, even in the absurdity, there's that core of defiance, that human spark.
I think so. And Heller himself seemed invested in that spark, especially for Yossarian. He gave a little reassurance about his fate.
Oh, yeah. What did he say?
He confirmed Yossarian is alive at the end of Catch-22 and still alive in the sequel, Closing Time, just older. And Heller said quite clearly about Yossarian dying. But it won't be by my hand.
So Yossarian endures. Okay, we've really journeyed through this world today. Bureaucracy as a weapon, survival as rebellion, sanity and madness all blurred together.
Catch-22 really does show how these absurdities aren't just wartime things. They echo.
Which leaves us with something to think about, doesn't it?
Definitely. If the book suggests that every victim is also a culprit, and every culprit a victim, what are the personal catch-22s we all face? In work, in life, those inescapable loops.
Yeah. And what does it really take to break free from that lousy chain of inherited habit, as Heller puts it, the one that kind of traps us all?